Most projects don't fail because of bad construction. They fail because of bad digital setup before day one. A weak setup hides until pressure rises. Then it drains time, budget, and confidence. Fix it up front. Lock a digital baseline. One model, one reference, one alignment rule. Do this before day one. To illustrate these principles, let us consider a fictional but realistic project. Imagine a mid-sized commercial building, a new office complex with a 12-month construction program. The architectural and engineering models have been delivered by the design team. The project involves several key subcontractors who will be working concurrently on the structure: mechanical systems, electrical systems, plumbing systems, and the interior finishes. The project plan includes regular reality capture, using laser scanners to monitor progress and verify as-built conditions against the design model. The schedule is tight, and the client has high expectations for both quality and on-time delivery. Given these conditions, our first priority is not ordering materials or mobilizing equipment. Our first priority is to lock the digital baseline before any construction activity begins. This baseline will become the single, undisputed reference point for all teams involved in the project. It will be the standard against which all subsequent work is measured and all progress is evaluated. By establishing this baseline up front, we create a common language and a shared understanding of the project's digital reality. This simple, proactive step is designed to save countless hours of coordination later. Picture a busy construction site in its third week. Workers are moving quickly, trying to meet initial targets. Heavy machinery hums with constant activity. Contractors, subcontractors are exchanging files, each believing they are working from the correct plans. The central BIM model sits on a server. So do several other versions, uploaded at different times. Scans arrive from the field, but they do not align with the model or with each other. The project's digital folders grow messy and convoluted. Version numbers multiply. File names become inconsistent. Soon, no one is certain which file is the absolute truth. This is the precise moment when serious, expensive problems begin to take root. This situation is common on projects of all sizes. We must establish a strong, clear, unchangeable digital baseline before the first worker ever steps on site. This baseline acts as the project's North Star, preventing drift, eliminating ambiguity, and supporting every decision. These three elements define the digital truth of the project. Approved BIM model, georeferenced coordinate system, naming and folder structure standard. The first and most important is the approved BIM model. This is not a working file subject to daily changes. It is the definitive design reference formally approved by all stakeholders. Create a read-only copy in a clearly marked approved baseline folder. All future coordination must use this specific copy. The second pillar is the georeferenced coordinate system. All models and scans must share the same coordinates. If not, models won't fit and scans will float. Establish, document, and lock the standard. Share the origin point, axis orientation, and units in a simple text file. A clear naming rule defends against version chaos. Project, area, type, version, date, applied to models and scans. Once the digital baseline is locked, the next step is to establish a rhythm for reality capture. One simple rule: capture frequently, even if imperfect. Weekly or bi-weekly scans from the same positions with the same methodology. Use the same hardware, core settings, naming convention, and data format every session. A consistent cadence turns data points into a project narrative. Sites change fast. Weekly scans show where site matches the model and where it does not. A 2-inch error in week 4 is cheap. In week 10, it is costly rework. Regular scans replace subjective updates with objective, data-backed evidence. If budgets are tight, bi-weekly can work. The crucial element is consistency, not interval. Despite the best intentions, digital chaos begins to creep in during the second and third weeks. Kickoff energy fades, schedule pressures mount, Small deviations start. A design change circulates via email. Subcontractors upload their own versions to the server. Messy folders appear. Model Final V2, Model John's copy. First field scans arrive, captured with different settings or locations than planned. This is how digital drift starts. Tiny offsets and small registration errors seem minor, but accumulate over time. One day, nothing fits. The models didn't predict the clash. Lock the approved baseline in one secure location and make it read-only. Changes go through review, producing a clearly labeled new baseline. Enforce one coordinate system. No exceptions. Reject files that do not follow the naming rule. Assign an alignment owner to check every model and scan. When disagreements inevitably arise, the digital baseline becomes your most powerful technical evidence. A client says a wall is misplaced. A subcontractor argues the model was inaccurate. Without a baseline, you get opinions. With it, you get facts. Run a quick comparison between the latest scan and the baseline. Generate a report with measured offsets. The discussion shifts from who is to blame to what the data shows. Think of the baseline as dispute insurance. You hope not to use it, but you are glad it's there. It protects owners and contractors with objective evidence. Conflicts become technical reviews, saving time, money, and relationships. A strong digital baseline is not documentation. It is control, traceability, and decision power. Lock the 3 essential files. Commit to a consistent capture cadence. Insist on one model as the single source of truth. Do you define a digital baseline before starting? What files do you lock first? When do you start reality capture? Comment your current project setup process and check the link for real reality versus BIM workflows.